Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here just bringing you a video about the attack system in NonStop Night 2 and also all the different levels you can do. Let's get right into it. So firstly I'd like to draw your attention to the screen, and you'll see at the top there's keys. Pretty much you get a key every 20 minutes. Now at the end of any of these levels I'm about to go through, once you complete a level you get a chest or a little stage. You get a chest which you need to unlock with keys, and that's what gives you the gear and all the equipment. So I'll show you right here for an example. We're just doing a normal boss and there's a silver chest, and in order to open up the chest you need to use that key, which obviously from the key you can get different shards, crafting shards, coins, and also items, which I'll have a link in the description, the different items and weapons you can get. Next, we'll actually go through all the different little icons. So there's a little screen looking like this on the screen. They're all your rounds, stages, dungeons, and pretty much they all have these icons in them. And pretty much you fight up the icons to get to the boss stage. We'll start off with this. This is a singular sword. So pretty much you're fighting one by yourself with no help. You're just doing it all solo, and pretty much as you kill monsters or little mobs, you build up this bar at the top, which will eventually activate a little boss tab, which then you can go and attack a boss and get the chest. Next we have the two swords, which is a companion. So pretty much anyone in your guild, because there's guilds in this game, any friends or anyone, or just random players, it'll come up as a companion. And pretty much it's the same thing, but you have help from another player in the game. Obviously they're not playing at the time, but they're there to like tank some of the damage and do some extra damage. So they're pretty good stages because they give you a big boost. When you help another player out and come online, you'll also get a small little reward. So doing companion missions are good for both people because they get a little reward out of it as well. It could be the coins or the shards again, mainly shards. Next we'll go on to that golden coin, which we unlock every stage. Almost every stage has one dungeon. Pretty much the first time you unlock it, it costs no keys, but again, once you've done it once, it needs keys, which are those things at the top. So keys again are big for collecting gold, and gold's obviously really good for getting through and upgrading all your items. And there's also the exact same thing as a gem. There's a gem in a golden circle, exact same rhythm. Pretty much you just keep destroying mobs and getting gems. And as you can see on the screen, all different dungeons have different gem ratios. Some have ice, some have void, some are like combined. It just depends on what type of gem you're looking for or what shard at the time. So next we'll go on to, it looks like a little skull. It's like a heroic, and pretty much you can see the feature loot. If you were to get a rare in this, it would have more of a chance to get that magnetic weapon. So as you can see here, it goes in stages, this one. So it's like a 4-stage boss fight. So finish the first stage, we'll come up with wave 2. And pretty much it goes in waves. So they like to chuck different levels out for everyone's different, like how they like to play the game. So if you like to play with a partner or like to do rounds, they're very open to giving you different options to take it as. Obviously, again, like the companion and the solo one, you do get chest at the end, which you do need to unlock with a key. So once you destroy the boss, again, you'll see on the screen, I'll get a chest and use a key to unlock it. But then again, the loot's mainly the same, but yeah, you do need that key. And last of all, we're going to look at the boss as well. So that's the top one. Pretty much there's a boss. When you destroy this boss, you get on to the next level. But you can see here the bosses have the featured loot as well. And when you destroy a boss for the first time, you guarantee that drop. So even if you don't have a key, you will still get that drop. So that's a nice little feature they add, and I'll show you a video right now of a little scepter dropping. It's obviously because the loot ratio was a lot higher for that scepter. So next, pretty much, there's different levels that you can do these, and there's different difficulties, you could say. So once you do the first difficulty, which is normal, which is all these ones which have the blue little logo, you then unlock what's called Mythic. And pretty much Mythic is the next stage up. So if you click on the flag, you can see it's Mythic. It's a purple one, and as you can see, you need higher up level items to actually start this one. So you're gonna want to finish doing that, and then as you can see, if you finish the last one on the Mythic, you'll then unlock Heroic, which are all the orange titles, and pretty much Heroic is again higher level, so it's much more difficult, and it is the last one for now. I know they're gonna be dropping more content. For example, they just dropped Badlands. So if we go into Badlands and have a look at this, there's a lot of stages. It's pretty much their leaderboard system. How they, you know, put a leaderboard in for all the players to compete against each other. So I'll put that up on the screen. But as you can see, this has recently come out. Pretty much you go into a stage, you fight them, and it costs no keys, which is good. So you can try it as many times as you want, and pretty much if you finish it, you don't have to use keys. You can also change the elements to make it a lot easier for you. So as you see, it's on an ice element, and if we go into the stage, we'll be able to see that there's a big ice circle. All the damage is increased because I currently have ice gear on, so a lot of my damage is up. Pretty much like I was saying before, you fight the boss, which is coming up now, and then it's quite a difficult boss because sometimes you could be fighting ice with ice. So this effect works for everyone, so even the enemies. So they're ice, so it's currently harder. But yeah, just keep that in mind that it actually goes for both of the players. But as you can see, I finished that round. Pretty much the loot. You can see there's a little plus. You can go on there, collect nice little loot. It's a free way to get loot, and it gives you a lot of cosmetics, which look really good. And I'll show you those in another video sometime in the future. But they also give you royal tokens, which is really good for crafting. So definitely do stock up all your tokens, and yeah, push to get there in the end. So this was just a quick video, or a pretty long video, about how the combat system works. Sorry, I'm pretty croaky, but hopefully I don't sound too bad. I'm looking to bring out more videos on AFK Arena because a lot of people have been asking, as well as NonStop Night, and I recently got a good video idea from someone, and that's pretty much show you guys some gameplay from the start of the game all the way to the top of the game. So I'll be trying to release a new series, gameplay series, but for now, have a good one.